At the all-night theater on 44th Street, we got a triple feature of Kung Fu movies.
All right.
They're playing Enter the Ninja, Fist of Destruction, and Master Chin meets Master Fu.
Kung Fu movies? You're not so good. Come on. I thought you were dead. Lock yourselves, or you'll be in a lot of trouble. Hey, what are you looking at? Pot belly? I thought you were dead. Hello? We don't sell that case here.
Bringing terror in the alleyways, peep the higher magic. This is deeper than your David Blaine, David Low Pan, throwing yoga flame. Tell it to the masses, think you sorta lame. Now you chasing game like the homie Wayne. Lightning follow thunder from the highest planes, grappling decisions like a Gracie train. Jack was after Gracie way before she hit Samantha's reign. Low Pan craving green eyes to ease the pain. That's what happens when you after flesh, sipping dark elixirs to remove the fear and slow the breath. Seek immortal like the Gilgamesh, karma turned immortal. Now you battle in the realm of death. Malian with the rare distress. Yeah, Wang Ching dodging sports brain. Wanted as a youngin' if it led to birth of Liu Kang. Back when every villain tried to plot like Pinky and the Brain. Ended with their riches all alone and with a trail of shame. That's why I fantasize about the mystical. Watching anime for metaphysical. Trap between the science and the spiritual. Means that I can serve you with the knowledge or the biblical. Kill them with the flow, talking figurative and literal. Trivial and critical. Youngest need the source to decipher my subliminal. Cipher still the dreams like I'm criminal. News. It's big trouble in the darkest alleys. Pick the wrong move, erase them like they Josh Halley. It's big trouble in the darkest rooms. Tough talker have them waking up inside a tomb. It's big trouble in the darkest alleys. Pick the wrong move, erase them like they Josh Halley. It's big trouble in the darkest rooms. Tough talker have them waking up inside a tomb. Yeah. Yeah, I remember like in the summertime, afternoon, Big Trouble with Little China would come on, and me and my brother would crawl up close to the TV, you know what I'm saying, and just be enamored with it, you know what I mean? Like, this was before Mortal Kombat came out, so like, it was the perfect combination of like, out of this world superhero vibes with badass martial arts scenes, you know what I'm saying? And definitely was like what inspired Liu Kang and some of that, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't hurt that Malian was like, man, fine, yo, like, definitely finer than Gracie, but you know how it is. You know how they had to do in the movie, but.
Journey to the mysterious world of the Far East, the wondrous and wicked world of the Kung Fu Masters, where honor is not taken lightly. Enter the Dragon's Den for a deadly display of fisty fireworks each week on Kung Fu Theater. Confucius say, person who watch Kung Fu Theater on USA Network is one smart cookie. At 1 p.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern on USA Today.
Youngins cocky with their padded records. Fought a bunch of moving bodies with supporting cast. Probably need to play it smart and keep their moves measured. Where I'm from, we fight for glory while you fight for laughs. They betting dollars in the darkest alleys. Pick the wrong side, erase them like they Josh Halley. Gonna need more than ice bags and tourniquets. My bloody elbow have your girl in the stands howling. Face scowling while the dome looking Mr. Clean, bumping Billie Jean as I fling you out the stadium. Talk about the pressure, but I really can't relate to them. I'm focused on the art while you focused on gymnasiums. Your aesthetics only got you booked. Lot of promise, but you falling short like Lenny Cook. Chasing commas mean a little when you catch your hooks. Leave them paralyzed from the waist down to the foot. It's only business, never personal. This tough talk can have you finding out what rehearsals do. Step in my arena, this is higher class. Leave you bloody like my fist dipped in broken glass. Train your weapons cause this battle's coming in a flag. Only see you leaving with your body lying in a cast. Step in my arena, this is higher class. Leave you bloody like my fist dipped in broken glass. Train your weapons cause this battle's coming in a flag. Only see you leaving with your body lying in a cast.
Boy, don't make me have to take it there. I come from an era where there ain't a care to make it fair. Beware the nightmare that we can make appear. Ain't no mistake or error, so let me make it clear and let it marinate in your noodle and through your angel hair. Guarantee these people sleeping on me all awake in terror. The type to hit you with a blank stare and make you break character. Drake would be ashamed of you, take care. Said I've connected with some sort of sorcery that forces me to trek like a force to be reckoned with. The second I'm affected, even more so be infected with a source of evil that'll course through me and checking with the specs of me I let get the best of me. That sets a little hex on me and flexes the apex in me that's met with the kind of meta vendetta. Messing with my mental makes way from the center to both sides of the spectrum, so let them know.
Step in my arena, this is higher class. Leave you bloody like my fist dipped in broken glass. Train your weapons cause this battle's coming in a flag. Only see you leaving with your body lying in a cast. Step in my arena, this is higher class. Leave you bloody like my fist dipped in broken glass. Train your weapons cause this battle's coming in a flag. Only see you leaving with your body lying in a cast.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You can take this from me and then get out of here. Whenever you're ready, I'll...
See how good you are. Then you must be tired of living.
Well, we fight alone or all together.
It'll just take me to show you.
Yeah. Look. My zen on Shenzhen, full send, my pen's been like shots fired through thin skin. Leave men's men at wits end, indents and imprints and crimson, you get drenched. Your plans in this wrench in my hands cause dead ends. So eyes up, now hone in, now rise up and blow. ERUPTION, yeah, that's how I goes. And I been rockin', rollin', locked in, loaded, talking a whole lot of you know what and walk it. No running, you know me, same OG, that ain't low key. From CO that 303, my CeeLo be on HOV. Make 'em see me, brainstorming is more like a tornado, yeah. On this beat, I'm Kurt Angle mixed with Cobain, no brainer. And I be mobbing like I'm Rob De Niro, temper like a habanero. They know that I got your care, but just know I'm not a hero. Just a hip hopper from an era of terror. Can't be compared to anyone except the man in the mirror. Nah. Hold up, you know what it is. Hold up, you know what it is. Hold up, you know what it is. Hold up, you know what it is.
Said that I would never do this for the autographs. Only exceptions when I put your body in a cast. Now they want a circle with supporting cast. If I gotta die, then it's about to be some actors lying in my casket. I'm about to make your past tense, like the letter W in front of where your ass is. Tell your men to pause like hot flashes, or I'ma untuck these nunchucks and have them lying where the grass is. Enough of rapping in the literal. Said they want a battle, must be smoking on some miracles. Better shop around like they was Smokey in the Miracles. Katana motor town like Barry Gordy, this is getting gory. I set the story like LeVar Burton, youngins reading rainbows while I was trekking through the stars. Cosmic bars, so my thoughts is future like inhabit Mars. Off you in my jets and that's a drive-by in my flying car.
Hold up, hold up, hold up, you know what it is. Hold up, hold up, hold up, you know what it is. Hold up, hold up, hold up, you know what it is. Hold up, hold up, hold up, you know what it is. You really thought I wouldn't. You really thought I wouldn't say something. I clearly had to get up off my chest. Thought it was obvious, it turned into a complex. Vested to get oppressed what's never been addressed. It's to myself to never fit in with the rest. Yes, whoever would've guessed that the kid in special ed they never let up from his desk would be a greater intellect and finally assess. And he might get some credit if you put me to the test. I remember being played, now we're quietly await for my bubble to deflate so I can finally elate. They say I've always been a dreamer, give your irony a cradle cause you're woke, only cause you're shook, violently awake. You're entirely mistaken, thinking you and I relate. Neither primal nor innate, your whole propriety is fake. Claim you want us to equate in a society at stake. Identifying as a fighter, and what I identify as hate. Time to howl back, hear the uproar. Got a black flag, you know what for. We are all bad, you're just not a good sport. So here's the soundtrack to the Bloodsport. Time to howl back, hear the uproar. Got a black flag, you know what for. We are all bad, you're just not a good sport. So here's the soundtrack to the Bloodsport.
Step on the tatami like I'm Frank Dukes. Black kimono while your geese look like pantsuits. Everybody bout it till they find out what these hands do. Chong Lee snatching headbands with Jake Drew. I'm more cherry Sprite than Grey Goose. Tanaka Ray slept on mattresses of bamboo. Young and simple-minded, so they tell you what you can't do. Rather hunt with lions while you chop sticks for tofu. It's no dishonor in this kumite. Blowing salt will only keep the third eye engaged. Cloudy vision, but the memories remain the phase. Battled in the alleys while I've grappled on the highest stage. As the shorty thought the coldest was the homie Paco. Thought Van Damme was only good for splits and bag and taco. Nowadays my only fear is cops that act a stop. Remember when they used to chase the skaters that was rockin' Paco? A snot nose was sporting Vans instead of Kung Fu souls. Back when Shang Tsung was out there taking souls. In between the concrete, never seen the roses grow. Once you in your casket, ain't no saying where the roses go. News.
Time to howl back, hear the uproar. Got a black flag, you know what for. We are all bad, you're just not a good sport. So here's the soundtrack to the Bloodsport. Time to howl back, hear the uproar. Got a black flag, you know what for. We are all bad, you're just not a good sport. So here's the soundtrack to the Bloodsport. Here's the soundtrack to the Bloodsport. Here's the soundtrack to the Bloodsport.
Leroy, this is not a punishment. It is a celebration. You have touched the final level. You knew without knowing. We have finished our journey together.
But Master, final level, the glow. You always said that
when you reached the final level, you would know it by the appearance of a sublime glow all over your body. Come, Leroy. Get up. What you seek is not written on the floor. The final level is a return to the beginning. This is the last dragon. A cycle is complete. And now, there is a new emptiness to be filled. A new journey, which you must make alone.
A humble master from the looks of it, wading through the crookedness. Taught it was bigger than the hooks and kicks. Instead, try to hook the kids, fending off the shoguns of Harlem like he's hidden in the harem. Found a higher purpose through the vanity, insanity pervaded like an Eddie Arcadian. Wasn't no persuading them. Chucks to the cranium and bring them to the stadium. homie knew it wasn't no debating them. Seaweed over daddy greens. Messages and cookies ain't enough for you to set the scene. Bowing to another man is master sound like blasphemy. You battling the deepest parts within like antihistamines. What you searching for is just beneath. Often we go chasing the external when it's in our genes. Showing up causing static like that energy from dryer sheets. Critics won't believe you like you catching bullets with your teeth. Need to verify like WikiLeaks. A lot of Johnnies claiming master on the practice field. These paper tigers better clicking links. Only time they battle is in Dorothy's dream when clicking heels. Rhymes weaker than a pink LaCroix. Bout as one and there's on Halloween and Almond Joy. Rap name should be Lil Some Dumb Boy. Belt clip flex to have him seeking some dumb goy. News.
There is one place that you have not looked, and it is there, only there, that you shall find the master.
You sure look like a master to me.
All right, Leroy, who's the one and only master? Let me go.
The predicament of good and evil. Fight with valor or revenge the honor of your people. Since the youngin' you've been training for a sequel, so you can't see the light as if you're staring through a peephole. Mawashi Gary like a rolling dervish. Lift the heel, find your neck if you come to skirmish. Tell these youngins clear the room if they keep it furnished. Foot sweep with the iron broom, this is higher learning. Take a life or play the higher hand. Do you really win if you become what you have trained against? Reaching out the olive branch, medals meaning little if you sacrifice your ethic stance. Dae Han with the passion can take a deeper glance. Talk heavy like I'm James Earl on Mufasa's land. Pressure on the shoulders like I'm Alex holding Atlas hands. Busy trying to meditate like Virgil should be dodging hands. Yo, Catherine need a OnlyFans. Second flick, kill Travis, still think Sonny need a second chance. Coliseum lavish till they sacrifice your life for brand. Them balls is for the realest fans, fighting for a purpose like when Tommy had to face the clan. Most of them performative and fighting for the clap of hands. Crazy what these youngins do for glamour and a couple grand. They caught a weekend lacking stance. Youngins out here searching for the balance cause they not advanced.
Yeah, it's the predicament of good and evil. Come take a stance, throw them hands if you need to. It's the predicament of good and evil. You really need to advance to be my equal. It's the predicament of good and evil. Come take a stance, throw them hands if you need to. Yeah, it's the predicament of good and evil. It's good and evil, yeah, good and evil, it's the predicament of good and evil. To avenge, get revenge, both can be deceitful. When we the people who believe and free the people took a seat to see what we do. If we understood the freedom, can't proceed to carpe diem if we're leaded by the reaper. Can't beat the demons playing, follow the leader. What we all perceive as relief is only bleeding like a needle that'll leave you hooked up, fiend to feed your ego. We can speak, plant a seed, it's easy and can ease you, but the market leaves can be the one the beast won't let you redo. A species naive and gleeful by the need of grief to complete a new release and through beliefs that we can see through. The truth is we compete and build a beef with who we need to be seen as human beings, but we're sheep who only cling to ideas we receive and make believe is all that we knew. But you are me, he is you, she is too. We are who?